Hello, happy Wednesday. I'm Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario. And today, believe it or not, is October the 5th, 2022. And we are going to make a fancy fold card today. So I decided to treat myself, was it last weekend or the weekend before, and do the stamping retreat. So it's kind of nice when somebody else does all the designing and the work, and you just get to stamp along and create. So I did Kyle and Bruno Bertucci's fall retreat with Lisa and Gina, and one of these cards, the card that we're going to make tonight, is one of the fancy folds that I did there. So thank you. It was Gina and Lisa that did this card together. And not this card, but they did this fold, and I kind of made it my own. Hey Heather, how's it going? So I am going to turn you around. Let me just get set up on my iPad here. So how are you guys doing? Are you having a good week? I hope everything is going well. I'm just making sure that I'm live here. I don't see me. Where am I? Uh-oh. I'm just on my iPad. There I am. All right. So I'm watching along on the side with comments. So please let me know that you're here. Say hi. And you want to close your eyes, because I'm going to flip the screen over and I'm going to turn you around. Hopefully I can remember how to do this. All right, so close your eyes, because I don't want to make you seasick. And you're seeing the back of my camera right now. We're going to flip you over, center you, hopefully tighten you up. And there we go. All right, we have some major glares going on here, but let's hope this works. Okay. Oh, my iPad is frozen. That's no good, so I won't be able to watch comments. All right, so we're going to play with the Cottage Wreath bundle. I love this bundle. I know we've had a few wreaths in the past, but I love a stamp set that is versatile. So we can use this for Christmas, we can use this for Halloween, we can use this for Thanksgiving, which is coming this weekend for us Canadians, and we can just use it for just a generic all-season perfect stamp set for your collection. So I love ones that aren't just for one season, that we can use in multiple spots. All right, so let me show you the card we're going to make tonight. So this is a fancy fold. Hopefully I'm on the screen. I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Okay, I'm not really centered, but that's okay. So it's a fancy fold. We've got a belly band here. We lift the belly band off. And look, isn't this cute? And then this flips up where you can write. All right, so we're gonna make this card tonight. So you can either fold it like this with the belly band on top, or you can fold it so that these go down and the belly band, and this is on top, and then the belly band goes on top. And this way you would see the, oh, so let me line it up. This way you would see the boo boo boo, right? And then open it up and you got that. So either way you can fold it, and it's so cute. This will take extra postage because it is super thick and it won't fit through the little slot, so you will have to put 2 stamps on it if you are going to mail it. Hi Sharon, how's it going? So we're going to make this card tonight, so let's get going. There's a lot of cutting. I'm going to show you how to make the base first. So I don't know if you saw this, but the base is actually one piece, and we're just going to do some scoring, and then we're going to cut out a little piece here. All right, so let's get doing that. I will put all the measurements. I don't know if I'm going to get them in tonight, but I will update the post for sure by tomorrow with all of the measurements that we need. I'm still not feeling 100%. Hi Carolyn, how are you? So I'm not going to promise that I'm going to get all the measurements in the post tonight, okay? Okay, So what we need to get started, we have our base here of pumpkin pie, and it's 4 1/4 by 11. And we are just going to score this. So we're going to take out our handy dandy scoring tool. Now, I like to get really thick score lines. For some reason, oh, this is not the one I want. For some reason, it scores perfectly, but it's hard to see on camera. So I'm going to do it with this, the Take Your Pick tool. If you guys haven't seen this, this is an awesome tool. There's different, it's interchangeable, so you can put different tops on it. So this one is for getting your stuff out of your dies. And then here, there's different size embossing or scoring tools. And then I have two actually, because I'm too lazy. It actually comes with these, and you can just change them in and out. There's a pick here. I don't know what's on the inside. Oh, a flat one, a spatula. And then there's this stuff to pick up sequins and stick them down. This, I have two, but these pieces come with one. I'm just too lazy to change it. So this is a must-have for your craft room if you don't have one already. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start scoring. So we want to, I got to get my cheat sheet here. We want to score at 2 inches. Okay, so I'm going to score 2 inches, 4 inches, 4 1/2. Oh, I should have got water. I've been talking all day and I am dry as. Okay, 6 1/2, 7, and one more at 9. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 4 1/2, 6 1/2, 7, and 9. So you can see those score marks here. So now what we're going to do, and let's hope I don't mess this up because I'm really tired. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to, let me pull out the card, from the outside score line to the outside score line, we're going to come down an inch, and then cut out that little rectangle. Okay, so from the outside to the outside score line, like from the middle score lines where we have the two close together, I'm going to, so this would be lined up at 4, okay, and I'm going to cut down 1 inch, and I forgot my blade needs to be changed, so this is going to be a little shabby, okay, and then we're going to cut up 1 inch, so this is 4 1/4, so I'm going to cut up to 3 1/4, okay, so you can see I have 2 little cut lines there, right on the score line. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stick this, I believe it's at 7 1/2. Nope. It's at 7. Okay, so I'm going to line this up at 7, and that will mean my outside score line is right here. And we're going to cut to 1 inch in, and we're going to come up here and we're going to cut 1 inch in. Okay. Now you can see we've got little flaps like this. Okay, I'm hot. My glasses, I don't know if you can see that. My glasses are steaming up. All right. So now what we're going to do is we want to cut this. Okay. So let's line this up at, I believe it's 3 1/4. That should be about right. And we're going to bring our cutting blade to the 4 mark here. And we're going to cut down to the 7. Okay. A little bit farther, and we're just going to pull it out just like that. It's not easy. We're going to do the same thing on this side. So I want in at 3 1/4, I believe. Yep. So I'm just lining this up at 3 1/4. I'm going to line this up at the 4, push it down, and cut to the 7. So we end up with a piece just like this. Okay, do you see that? All right. Now, as you can see, I need to change my blade. So I have a little bit of rough spots here. If that happens to you, just take a nail file and just file them. Okay. Hopefully by next week I will remember to change my blade, because I keep saying every week I gotta change my blade and I keep forgetting. But we can just clean it up just like that and we're done. Oops, I took a piece off. That's okay. That'll be hidden. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to fold this in. You do want, because this is a really thick card, you do want your bone folder. So we're going to fold that in and we're going to fold this one in. Okay, line it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip it upside down and we're going to fold. Let me just grab my card so I remember. We want the inside one to go in. So on this score line in here, we're going to flip it like that and we're going to score it. And then we're going to flip it back this way. Okay? See that? So then let's do the same thing here. So on the inside score line, you can see there's a score line here and a score line here. We're going to flip that in, burnish it, and then we're going to flip this one out and burnish it. And there you go. We are done our little contraption here. So how it can go is just like that. Okay? So it looks like an H. Am I off the camera here? I'm not on the camera. Hopefully it's okay. All right. So the next thing that we do is we do a lot of gluing. And I was going to do this ahead of time and I ran out of time. So you guys are going to have to watch me glue. Okay. I'm going to take all my little pieces out. So what you want to do is you're going to pick coordinating DSP. So I have 3 different designs here. And I'm using all of these designs from the cottage. Oh my goodness, my brain just forgot the name. Gingham Cottage. Have you guys seen this pack of paper? It's huge, huge. And it's great for every season. There's like nice soft colors for Easter, Christmas colors, Halloween colors, bright colors. Love it. Lots and lots of paper. Okay, so that's the DSP that I'm using, is the Gingham Cottage. Hi, Martine, how are you? Okay, so I have 3 different designs here. So I have a big gingham, and then I have some black, and just some pumpkin pie. So we need 6 pieces. So I did 4 of one design and 2 of the other, and this is for the center of the card. Okay, so let's just deal with these guys first. Let me put all my little bits and pieces off to the side so I don't lose them when we need them. So this DSP, you want 6 of them, and they measure 4 by 1 3/4. And then we want 6 kind of bases, I guess, whatever they're called. My brain is fried. And these measure 4 1/8 by 1 7/8. And all we're going to do, again, I should have done this before, but I ran out of time. I even got a new glue out for you though, is we're just going to glue all these together. Okay, so I want 4 of the black and 2 of the pumpkin pie gingham. So there's 1. There's 2. And then all the rest are going to be the black on top. You can do whatever pattern you want. Okay, change up your DSP. Have some fun with this. This is a really cool card for showing off our DSP. And I just love the folds. So again, thank you, Lisa Curcio and her daughter Gina, for this magnificent fold. That's who I stole the fold off of. All right, I didn't steal it. I'm casing it. So we're just gonna glue all of these together. So are you guys ready for Thanksgiving? Do you have big plans? Hopefully you're staying safe. I know more people that are sick with COVID now. than I did through the whole other pandemic. So watch yourself. It's coming back if it ever went. Okay. And there we go. So we have all of our little pieces here. So let's go ahead and decorate the base of our card. So I kind of want these guys on the outside. So we're going to stick those down. This is really a simple card. The hardest part is just getting this cut, and it's not that hard to cut. Okay, and then we're going to stick this one down. So for those of you that join me late, I likely won't get the measurements up tonight, but I will tomorrow for sure, okay? I think I want these guys on the inside and these on the outside, so let's do that. Normally I try and get the all the measurements done and the post updated before I leave the room, but not gonna happen tonight, I don't think. So again, I like to use the liquid glue because it gives me a second to get it straight, and I never get anything straight at all, ever. So liquid glue is my best friend. Some people hate it because it can be messy if you put too much. This stuff is amazing glue. You do not need a lot of it. You just need a little bit and it will stick. I love the colors too. I love autumn colors. But this obviously is a Halloween card that we're doing. All right, so now this is what we have. So we have the outsides done, and we have kind of this middle piece that is looking kind of sad. So we have a card base. This is for our middle card. This one is 7 by 2 3/4, and we do need to score this at 3.5. So we want to make sure we're using our scoring blade, not our cutting blade. Ask me how many times I have gotten them mixed up. And all I'm going to do to get a nice straight edge is I've scored it, and now I'm just going to use this to line it up and get a nice crease. Okay, and then you get a perfect score every time. So before I put this together, what we're going to do is we're going to put some adhesive just on here, and we're going to line this up so we have equal distances from the sides and top and bottom. Okay, so the best way I have found to do this is to put our adhesive right in the middle of this panel. So not on the other sides of the score line. You want them between the center score lines, and just stick some. I'm having trouble with my seal tonight. Just stick some adhesive there, and then I'm going to keep my fingers below it. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm trying to get where I'm kind of over the camera so I can line it up a little bit. It's not going to be perfect, but there we go. Okay, and we now have the center of our card. So now let's decorate that. So I have my third pattern of DSP, and I'm just going to stick this right in the middle here. All right, we're getting to the fun part soon, where we can actually decorate and stamp, because we haven't stamped at all. We've just been gluing paper. And then this can go straight on top of here. So did you notice that I used a little bit of a stronger adhesive for this part, just because it's going to be opening and closing quite a bit? Sorry, I'm concentrating, trying to get it straight. I can't multitask these days. All right, so there is our card. Okay, so it folds in like this. Okay, and it can either, these parts can go behind here, and this can fold in just like that, so it will go straight, or we can put them in between and it'll fold like that. So whichever way you want to do it. The one thing that we do need to do is we need to do a belly band. So let's get our belly band out. Okay, and I just have a piece of the DSP, and this is 12 by, what is this? Let me see if I can remember. I'm cheating. It's 12 by 7/8. And then this one is, the black is 12 by 1 1/8, because I wanted to have a little bit more of a border on here. All right, so we're just gonna glue those down. Now, I learned on mine the first time, see, I put way too much glue on here, it's gonna make a mess. If I had a big focal point for the front, then it would be fine for me to just do your belly band right in the center and hide it, okay? What I mean is hide the seam. So if I were to have this as a card like this, right? And if I had a big focal point here, then I could just put this right in the middle and attach it just like that. But I don't have a big focal point there. And I shouldn't have done that because now it's folded a little bit there. But what I want to do is I want to have it just off to the side a bit, okay? So I want to make my belly band, and you don't want it too tight because you want to be able to slide it on and off easily. I want to have it adhere onto this side. So I'm just going to take my seal, and I'll show you why I'm doing it off center. So I'm doing my Seal Plus, and I am just going to stick this right down, right on top. Okay, and see, I told you I used too much glue. I just made a mess. I made a mess. All right, so from the wreath bundle, I cut out, just in basic black, a wreath here. And you see, if this was coming in the center, oh, see, I did it over too far. Oh well, that'll work. I'll just hide it just like that. I should have done it right here, but I did a little bit off to the side. I should have measured. I was getting cocky. I didn't measure. What I did on the other one, which you can see here, is I just put it at the back. So that's kind of ugly, right? And you're trying to hide it. I may need to use this one on the back because it's not going to hide if I put this wreath here. I'm still going to see it, or I'm going to have my wreath off center. So I'm making my same mistake. That's okay. People won't mind the back. So all we're going to do is stick this just like that. Okay. All right. Hey, Laurel, how's it going? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just put some glue right around the center here. Maybe. Oh, no, that's going to make a mess. This is a brand new glue, so it's coming out. So all I'm doing is picking up the glue. I'm not even pushing more glue out because I have more than enough over here for the whole card. Okay. And I'm just going to stick this right on here. I'm going to have to, I have more glue on my fingers now than I do on the wreath, so I'm just going to have to hold it for a minute. You can put a bow on that side to hide. That is true. I could do that. That is true. There's always ways to fix your boo-boos in stamping, isn't there? All right. So then we can just stick this right there. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on either side, and we're going to stick it down. I don't know why I'm using Stamping Seal Plus. We don't need it. And there we go. So you can see that this would be a beautiful card to do for Christmas in Christmas colors, right? Like it, or even just in fall colors, and you could put some leaves and some acorns on here and just have a hello. So it's very, very versatile, which is what I love. I love to be able to have a stamp set be used for more than just one season. Okay, so I maybe want to stamp the right way around. I'm just going to stick boo here. And do you realize what I did? I don't know if you realized this. I forgot to stamp my DSP before I glued it down. So now we are going to pray. that I don't mess up when I'm stamping on my actual card. So you do not want to do what I'm just doing. Maybe I'll just leave it as a banner. Look at all my glue. I have glue everywhere. Do you see on my card how I have stamped on here? Okay, you want to stamp it before you glue everything down. But I forgot. So we're gonna wing it, and let's hope it works. So you could pop this up if you want. I'm not. This card is really, really thick. So I'm not going to add any more thickness to it. And then these guys, I pre-cut these, so there are dies for the spiders. So I just stamped them in Memento, and we're just going to glue them down just like that. Creepy spiders. Would you rather see a spider or a snake? Which is your preference? I guess I want him hanging upside down, eh? I'd rather see a spider. Snakes and I do not get along. Okay, way too much glue. Don't do as I'm doing. You're making a mess of my card. You only need a tiny, tiny bit of glue. That's the problem when you open up a new one, is it comes out so fast. All right, so what do you guys think? Do you like the front of the card? It is great for any occasion, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful set. Okay, so let's take that off. And now we're going to decorate this, which I should have done. And I got glue all over this. Oh my goodness. It's just going to be one of those nights, isn't it? Can you guys hear my dog upstairs? He's running and going crazy. All right, so I'm going to want this here, and I'm going to do boo, 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 boo in all of those corners. So let's stamp this. Now, I am going to make this go flat as possible. Again, you should stamp before you... Oh, I got ink everywhere. You should stamp before you glue, because this is scary. It's going to work. We're going to be positive. Definitely gonna work. Okay, and then I'm gonna stick a couple of these guys. I'm just gonna put this here just for guidance. Stick a couple of these guys kind of hanging down. There we go. All right, we are almost done, ladies and gents, if there's any gents watching me. So I'm just going to put some more glue. Hopefully I'm not going to have a fight with the glue bottle again, which I am. If you have adhesive sheets, these are also would be very useful in this case, so you don't make a mess of everything like I am. But you know, that takes too much planning. And we're just going to stick this just like that. Okay, we're just going to hold it down for a second. Isn't it cute? I love this. So again, thank you, Gina and Lisa Curcio, for this fold. It is really, really cute. Okay, and then for the inside, you know what? I realized all the Halloween sets that I bought, none of them had sentiments other than boo. So Paper Pumpkin to the rescue. I am just going to use the Happy Halloween from the Paper Pumpkin kit. Okay, with glue everywhere. I got glue everywhere. How do I get glue everywhere? Okay, we're just going to stick this right here. And let's come in with another spider. There we go. And then this guy can just come right in here, and we're going to just glue that down. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal, not the Seal Plus, but the seal. Whenever I'm writing, I always find with the white anyway that I can see the Tombow, probably because I put way too much on. So I like to use, where I'm going to be writing, I like to use Stampin' Seal. It just is nicer to write on. All right, so again, we can have the cards sit like this, okay? and the belly band on top, or we can have it come like this. Now the cool part, if it's this way with this card, is you can see the boo-boo. Boo-boo. Not my boo-boo. Hold on, let me get this folded in. It's gotta fold. You have to be coordinated to put this together, of which I am not coordinated. See, you can see the boos around the wreath, which I think is kind of cool. So that's our card for tonight. I did make another one using this fold too. This was my original one that I made. And again, this is another Halloween. So I used the witch or the hat builder punch with the belly band. And then when you take it off, I just have this on the inside. And then Happy Halloween. Isn't that cute? And then on the inside, I have this DSP. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fold. It is so much fun. I can't wait to make Christmas cards with it. I think this may be my fold for most of my Christmas cards. Well, other than the ones that I have to mail. So the ones that I'm going to be hand delivering, I'm going to be using this. It is double the postage because it is so thick and it will not fit through. Okay, so just so you keep that in mind, if you're mailing a lot, it's going to get costly. Okay, but it's gorgeous fold. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this fun fold that we did. Couple of reminders. If you have a big wish list for Stampin' Up, and you are not a demonstrator, you want to sign up. So normally the starter kit is the best deal going. But it's even better for the month of October. So until October 31st. So normally you get $135. You pay $135 and you get $165 of whatever you want. So you get to pick whatever you want from the catalog for $165. And you get a free paper pumpkin. And you get a whole bunch of other perks, right? You get a discount on subsequent purchases, it's free shipping, etc., etc. This month it's even better. So you get you get to pick $206 worth of anything you want from the catalogs, and you only pay $135. Depending on your province, so in Ontario, there's no tax, no shipping. So some of the provinces you do have to pay tax on, but Ontario, it's no tax, no shipping, $135 flat, and you get $206 worth of stuff, plus a paper pumpkin. Plus you get to join our wonderful team, and we have lots of fun team events. So if you're interested in that, let me know. It's only until October 31st, so I can give you some more details. And yeah, and then there's only 2 more days to sign up for my Trimming the Tree class. So it is a class to go, so you will get everything in the mail that you need. The card kits, and you get some goodies. You do need to have the stamp set. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful week. And do you happen to have an extra package of DSP in the annual catalog that's available? Which DSP, Darlene? Message me. Oh, that's available for hostess. So I have to purchase one, but can't afford to buy $200 at one time. Talk to me, Darlene, after, okay? And I'll see what I can do for you. Send me a message. All right. Hope you guys are well. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And have a very happy and safe Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys get lots and lots of turkey and family time and rest. So, bye for now.